Hey, what's going on, map control guys? This is GaryOak of Base Trade TV coming at you with my 15th vlog. Wow, that's a lot of weeks I've been with Base Trade. So, as you guys may or may not know, the vlog challenge is still going on, and this week's challenge is the spaghetti challenge. Yes, spaghetti out of pockets, really embarrassing moments. So, all the casters have to say something really embarrassing that happened to them. I was actually thinking about this one, and it was kind of difficult for me to come up with a good embarrassing story because I haven't really had an embarrassing moment in a long, long time, to be honest. Like, really embarrassing. But one I think that will fit the purposes for this vlog is my first day at school. No, not elementary or high school, university. Happened this September, actually. So, what happened is I'd signed up a little bit late for courses. And when I say a little bit late, I mean only 2 months or so before the semester started. So I was kind of on the wait list for both, and I wasn't enrolled in either, of course. And that's actually the crux of the story is that I wasn't enrolled in the courses officially. So the first course I had to show up for was digital media, which was on a Friday because my other class was Monday, and it was Labor Day on the first Monday of the semester, so there was no school, there was no class until week two. So I was going in this course. It was kind of going along okay, and then we basically had to get Macs and sign in to the Mac. You know that like to turn them on, and I couldn't turn mine on because what was it? You need your student number and your password, which is a account for that. Anyway, I had forgotten my student number because I didn't have a student card yet, and I didn't think to bring it because I didn't think it would be necessary to have my student number with me because it was like written down somewhere at home. Because yeah, I just wrote it down somewhere after I registered for school. Anyway, what happened there is I eventually was able to find my student number, but no password I tried worked. I tried and tried and tried. Then the teacher I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" And it was pretty embarrassing because everyone else was logging in and getting through their trouble, and I'm just like, "Professor, I can't get on the computer." And anything me and her tried to do didn't work, so she sent me outside to computers on the second floor of the building. I went there, that didn't work. Came back and told her no dice, and then she's like, "Yeah, go down to the registration office." So I had to go halfway around campus, and I pretty much ran because it was class time, right? And you guys obviously don't know this, but the school I go to, the genius who decided to build it back in the 1930s or whenever the hell it originated, decided to build it on a giant fucking hill. Yes, like basically my school is built on Mount Doom, and the the building that I had to go in for the digital media class and my writing class that year is actually in the top left corner of it. There's only like one building I think further up the hill than that one, and I usually walk there. I walk there from my house and I approach it from the bottom right corner, and it's at the top left. So I have to trek all the way across the fucking campus every single day that I go to school, and it kind of sucks. So I was really out of breath, and I was there. I'm like, why can't I get on to this and that and the other? Why can't I use? It's a network called Moodle. Why can't I get onto Moodle? Blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, you're not registered in the course. I'm like, what? And it turns out that since I wasn't enrolled in any course because I was still on the wait list, I was like 10th for digital media and I think number 2 for creative writing. So I wasn't officially enrolled in anything, so I couldn't get a student card. I couldn't get a discovery account, which is what you need to be able to log on to Moodle. So I was kind of cock-blocked pretty horribly. And yeah, I basically had to luckily going down like to the that registration office. It's like in the center of campus, so I basically went downhill. But then I had to go uphill, and I went as fast as I could. So I was like completely like red faced, just covered in sweat, showing up to the class and told the professor what happened, and then I basically left class early. So I guess it's kind of the equivalent of like you're in elementary school and you shit yourself and then you have to leave class early because you're a complete mess. It basically felt like that because of just how awkward that was. That was definitely my most awkward day at school, and fortunately, I haven't seen a single person in that digital media class again because most of them are like interior design people. Because I realized digital media, like the what was being taught, was absolutely everything I didn't give a shit about in digital media in the first place, so I didn't even bother picking it up. I'm just taking writing courses instead. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy first day of school, and that was my first time in a classroom in about 7 or 8 years. Because I'm 25 and I was on the early end of 25 when the semester started, as my birthday's in June. So yeah, that's pretty awkward, man. Pretty freaking awkward. I can't think of any more embarrassing memories like recently. I'd have to go really far back, and I don't have any that really stick out in my mind, so I wouldn't be able to give a proper anecdote about them. So, yeah, that was that was so freaking awkward. As this vlog is getting pretty awkward, so I think I may as well wrap it up since I've said what I've had to say, and I think my tea is about steeped by now. It's 8:22 in the evening, my time. I got some writing class to do tomorrow, and I've got some homework for that I need to get to work on. So, as usual, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week with the next Twisted Challenge of Rifkin or something. I don't know.